Hello, this is Charles Folkart, April 13th, 2017. I want to welcome everyone, especially those of you who have subscribed, and the encouraging words I get in the comments. And the rest of you people, you can bug off. I don't know why you even come to this channel. Why don't you go over to Hagee's channel or Benny Hinn's channel or go find somebody else. What do you got to come sniffing around here for, huh? Anyway, that's enough time with you people. I've had an idea I've been kicking around here for quite a while. I wanted to share it with you. Now, it's just an idea. It's in the embryo stage. I have no idea where this is going to go. And knowing the way most people are and the way things are in this country, it probably won't go anywhere unless Yahweh wants it to. And for some reason, I think, anyway, I don't want to go there because I don't want to claim I heard the word from the Lord like some of these people do. But, you know, one thing that I've always thought for quite a while, us Israelite Identity Caucasians, we've been on the defense too long, folks. And we've been relying on politicians to do what we need to do. If you've heard that saying, if you want a job done right, you're going to have to do it yourself. Well, we're going to have to do it ourselves. I've had other solutions instead of just bitching and moaning and complaining about how things are. Of solutions. One was stop paying the illegal income tax. It's illegal, so why pay it? We could organize with social media and we could stop paying the illegal income tax. And number two, we could go on a general strike to let the rest of the country know who's in charge, and that would be the white males, the white Caucasian. Okay? We're the ones who produce in the first world countries. And so we could let them know who's in charge by a one-day strike, folks. Wouldn't that be fun? Anyway, I have another solution here, or another idea that I think would work, and I think we need to do it, but hey, I can't do this alone. I think, or before I go there, you can't win a game if you only play defense. Yeah, you can recover a fumbled ball and take it over the goal line and get your 6 points. But if you don't score and the other team is scoring against you and they're running up the scoreboard, which is what's happening to us, our enemy is running up the scoreboard and they're kicking our ass. They're taking our money. They're making us into slaves. They're brainwashing us. They're spraying us. You know the whole list of things they're doing. They're taking our money through the federal income tax, etc. I already mentioned that. That's a biggie, folks. If we had the money that they get out of the federal income tax, there's a lot we could do with that money. The other thing they do is they have us snookered through the likes of guys like John Hagee and Benny Hinn. And they bragged here on a video I have that Hagee bragged that he raised $30 million one year to send to Israel and the Jewish people. Well, folks, if we could wake up just a small fraction of our own people, the white Caucasian race, the Israelites, that money could be used for ourself, our interest, our benefits, our benefit. And here's what I'm proposing. Here's my proposal. I think that the Israelite Identity people, the Anglo-Saxon, Scandinavian, Celtic, Germanic, Irish, the South Africans, the Canadians, the New Zealanders, all of us, the Germans, the Belgians, all of us Israelite Identity peoples need to get together and we need to make a museum that showcases the achievements of the white race and the history of the white race. I'm not going to go into the details because I don't really know what the details are, and that's where other people come in. You can contribute, because if there's no support, this is going to go nowhere, but at least I put the idea out there, and we'll see where Yahweh takes it, because it's not going to be done by only a handful of people. But I know it can be done. We have the mind. The Caucasian race has the mind of Christ, has the mind of God, and we can create the kind of world that we want. Our problem has been that we've been living in the illusionary world that the Cain, Esau, Edomite, Cretans have created for us, and we've allowed them to program and brainwash us, and we shouldn't allow that to happen anymore. We should be creating the kind of world that we want to live in, not living in their illusionary, globe-spinning, we're going to colonize Mars, and all these other lies that we've been told for all these years, that the Jews are God's chosen, Israel is this and Israel is that. You know the whole story. We need to stop living in their world, and we need to start creating our own world, and we can educate our own race and the achievements that we've accomplished down through history and all of the Israelite history, that the scripture is an Israelite white race, Adamic race, Caucasian book, and we can incorporate that all together, and we can start with one, call it a museum if you like, and I think we should start it right here in northwest Montana in Whitefish, because that's where the Jewish multi-billionaires drove out the millionaires. And there's a hive up here, and it would be like right in their face. Wouldn't you like to be a part of creating a museum right here in mostly Caucasian race Montana? It's right near an international airport, the Glacier International Airport. It's right near the Glacier National Park, which is, okay, I haven't heard in a while, but it's called the crown jewel of the continent, and it's got the connection with Canada. It's right here on the Rocky Mountains. And millions of people come here every year to visit that park, and so it would be really close. And that's just my idea. I don't know where this is going to end up at. It may not end up anyway, but I want to throw the idea out there, and if it's supposed to happen, it will. I don't really think getting the money is going to be a problem. You get 2 million people contribute $5. You do the math. It is something that can be done, and it would be a fun project. And it would be right there in the viper's nest. And they would fight it all the way, folks. I know they wouldn't. Don't you love a good fight? And that would be like putting, and that would be 100 times better than a march in the street that never happened. Anyway, that's my idea. I'm going to keep it short. Thank you for watching, subscribing, and may the grace of God and His blessing be on this project if it's supposed to happen. And if it's supposed to happen, folks, it will happen. See you.